Hey guys, I'm Ryan Wright.
Hey guys, I'm Sally LaMonaco.
So it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yay! I love you.
Let's talk about what everyone's really gonna be doing on Valentine's Day. Watching 50 Shades of Grey. I already got my tickets at ArcLight Sherman Oaks at 1 p.m. Come meet me there. Come. And then meet me there, yeah. So today's video, we're gonna watch 50 facts about 50 Shades of Grey. I have the book right here.
Wow. Just handy dandy notebook.
Veronica read it. It helped out our relationship in a lot of ways, I'll say that.
Are you serious?
I got through 100 pages of that book. I'm having a hard time going through another 100 right now. It's just not as interesting as I thought it would be.
It's actually getting pretty bad backlash right now.
Well, the movie is. But no, the book, I'm trying to I'm 100 pages in and I'm like...
You're like, I already know this stuff.
Every other sentence is just about how Christian Grey is a fucking god. And I'm like, I get it. Get to the blowjobs already. Whatever, let's watch this. This girl looks fucking hot.
Really?
Movies with Meg. Oh, that's my sister's name.
She's not hot. Veronica's hotter, trust me.
Well, Veronica is hotter, but she's pretty hot.
Okay.
This is Meg from Fandango Movie Clips with 50 facts about 50 Shades of Grey. That's a lot of friggin' facts, so let's dive right in. I'll start off nice and easy. It's based on the book of the same name written by E.L. James. James's real name is Erica Mitchell. It's the first book in a series of 3, 50 Shades Darker, followed by 50 Shades Free. James listened to Sexy by the Black Eyed Peas while writing sex scenes. The series is based on Twilight fanfiction. Fanfiction has never come to the big screen.
I knew it. I knew Twilight had something to do with it.
Purchased the film rights for $5 million. The book sold more copies than The Da Vinci Code and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
No.
Speaking of Potter, author J.K. Rowling refuses to read it. What a muggle. But Oprah, on the other hand, is a big fan. Many U.S. libraries have banned the book. When it hit bookshelves in Pennsylvania, there was a huge increase in the sales of rope, duct tape, and cable ties. I always knew those Amish were kinky. Keeping it kinky, Christian Grey
These jokes.
Domination and submission, sadism and masochism. What a mouthful. He's not alone.
Mouthful.
15 to 20% of Americans have enjoyed the pain of BDSM. Also, the U.S. is allegedly home to over 3,000 sex clubs. It's time to turn up the heat. Sons of Anarchy star Charlie Hunnam was originally cast as Christian Grey. Sorry, I was picturing Jack's naked on top of me. Lucky for Jamie Dornan, Hunnam dropped out.
She's hot and edgy.
Grey. To get into character, he visited a private sex dungeon. That must have been really hard
Nice.
for him. He went to Ireland, where he was a rugby player. Move over, Bieber. He was a real Calvin Klein model. Also the face of Steele. Oh, to top it off, he was in a band. Oh, don't get too excited, ladies. He's married. His wife's Amelia Warner, and the two welcomed a daughter last November. Our goddess, Anastasia Steele, is played by Dakota Johnson. Her parents are actors Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson. She does the film. I don't blame you, girl. Her grandmother is actress Tippi Hedren, star of The Birds. For the last screen test, the lucky actress who should have been me and Jamie acted out the first and last chapters of the book. Dakota and her co-stars only had 5 days to memorize their lines. Impressive. She's all tied up in The Weeknd's Earned It music video. Hashtag not safe for work. Also on the soundtrack is Ellie Goulding's hit song Love Me Like You Do. Even Queen Bey got in on the action, recording an all-new, breathier version of Crazy in Love that's featured in the first trailer. Behind every great bondage scene is a great director. Meet Sam Taylor Johnson, director of Nowhere Boy, which starred her husband, Aaron Taylor Johnson. He makes a cameo in the film. They have 2 children, and yes, she's a cougar. He's 23 years her junior. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Guess she wasn't in the mood to do her own biopic. Now for the climax. Jamie will not appear fully nude. Unfair, said women everywhere. Also not included the tampon scene. No objections there. Kelly Marcel, screenwriter of Saving Mr. Banks, wrote the script, but big action writer Mark Bombach of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and The Wolverine punched it up. The film is rated R for unusual behavior and broke Fandango records as the fastest selling R-rated film. Don't fret, pervs, an NC-17 Blu-ray is rumored. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 50 minutes, so be sure to pee beforehand. Bonus fact, if it wasn't obvious by now, there'll be lots of sex. So much sex. Mind-blowing, crazy sex.
She's fucking hot, dude.
Is that bothering you?
Scary sex. Whatever. Sex. I'm Meg from Fandango Movie Clips. Thanks for watching. I hope it was as good for you as it was for me. Don't forget to see 50 Shades of Grey in theaters February 13th.
They hired a porn star for Fandango.
I know. I was like, are you okay with this? Are you feeling okay? It seems like you're about to...
That was an interesting facts. I don't think I need to know most of them.
No.
A lot of them were just interesting. I can't believe this book sold more copies than the Da Vinci Code and Harry Potter.
Especially Harry Potter, though. Harry Potter is 8 Or no. Oh my god. 7 books. Harry Potter.
You almost looked like a total idiot just now.
I know.
The biggest fucking idiot you could have looked like at that moment.
Know. Harry Potter is 7 books. This only has 3.
Is it all the books or is it just the one book?
Oh, that's a good question. I can see.
It doesn't matter.
I can see.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like, either way, that is fucking insane to me.
That is insane.
Harry Potter and Da Vinci Code have way more content than what 50 Shades of Grey. Look, everyone knows I want to see this movie. Not to hate on it.
Yeah.
It just looks like a good time, and sure, I want to see some sex. Why don't I want to see some sex? The guy's pretty hot. There's nothing really unique about the content that it surprises me that the book would exceed that much.
Think about how many women there are in America right now who are going through a midlife crisis, or their sex lives are not that great because their husbands are at work all the time and they're not happy, but they don't want to get a divorce, or they got a divorce. So think about all of these women. That's like all of America just wanting to feel something again sexually.
Yeah, they
That would be
want
this
the
book.
perfect man that does not exist.
Exactly. So it does make sense why they sold that many copies. Can you imagine Oprah reading that and like masturbating?
I could totally imagine Oprah reading that and masturbating.
I don't want to say that because then what if I actually meet her?
What do you mean? Oprah, if you're watching this, I have
No,
totally
don't put that
masturbated
in.
to you.
I swear to God, don't.
I've totally masturbated to you, Oprah.
Oh,
First black chick I ever masturbated to.
okay, really?
6th
though?
grade.
Really? Someone had like an
Winfrey.
O magazine in their
Oh,
bathroom
she
or
had
something?
an O going on in her mouth, you know what I mean?
You get an orgasm. You get an orgasm.
Yeah.
Everybody gets orgasm.
There's an increase in sales in rope, duck, and table ties.
Duct tape and
Duck,
tape.
duck, duck.
That also concerns me because I'm like, maybe there's been more murders. I don't know.
Like, how do we know it's all sexual?
Yeah, it's scary.
But no, I mean, if that's the case, I should totally read this book and see, like, you know, Veronica might be down. They said when the actor went to get into character, he visited a private sex dungeon, which
I didn't know you could do that.
makes me want to see if I could be the star of the sequel to 50 Shades of Grey. That would be a good excuse.
I wonder if he got that written off his taxes, like how much it was to go to the private sex dungeon because it was part of his research.
That's pretty cool that you can say shit like that. Like, you went to a private sex dungeon? Yeah.
Yeah,
It was for research, because I'm an actor. Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool.
That
Like,
was the only reason why I wanted to be an actress.
like if you're an actor, actress, best excuse in the world to do whatever
To
the
do-
fuck you want.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf did that when he took like acid.
Yeah. It was getting a character. Yeah, they mentioned the tampon scene.
I've heard other people mention it before, but I've never really wanted to know what happened.
I kind of want to just read the book.
Read an excerpt from the tampon scene.
And,
right
yeah, I
now.
want to get to the... No, I want to read the book
Okay.
and get to the tampon scene. And then if the tampon scene's good, if it's the big fucking
You should
hype...
reenact it.
I was thinking of doing a 50 Shades of Grey, like having the audio book playing, and I would do a one-man show acting out what the audio book is saying. But that would be like a 20-hour video if you guys are down.
That is how you could get a viral video.
20-hour long video
Yeah.
of me just acting out every line and body language. of
Would you
50.
guys watch that?
If you guys would watch that, I will seriously do it. I will break it up into chapters for you.
Okay, I'll tweet that like crazy.
It's rumored they're going to have an NC-17 rating. Fucking awesome. I would love to see that. If we get to see his dick. That's when you know you got an NC-17 hardcore erotic film. If you see the guy's dick and she has a vagina and it's not fucking hairy. Because hairy vaginas are there because it's part of
Just
it.
to like hide it.
Yeah, that way you can still get an R rating.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure every single girl wants to see his dick, so that needs to happen. There's like no way it can't happen. And on Blu-ray, it's like
Yeah.
extra detailed.
Guys might think I'm like weird for saying that, but I'm like, fuck you. All you guys watch porn too. Like,
It's true.
it's
Most
a-
of that is the guy like dominating the girl.
Yeah, you're watching a dick go in the whole time. I want to fucking see if this guy lives up to the hype of Christian Grey. Maybe that's why his dick's not in the movie, because he has a small wiener. Hence, they shouldn't have hired this actor.
That's why the other guy was supposed to play him, and then backed out.
I'm sure they did like let's see your dick.
Yeah.
I wish I was in that casting room. They said like 15 to 20% of people in America have done BDSM. I think it's interesting because because I think we live in LA, and because of that, I've actually met a person who does like live BDSM shows, and like in front of a whole audience.
Oh
And
my
she does
God.
torture,
I
and
can't believe that's legal.
you meet her and you just like, you know, like they're just regular people who happen to like sex this way. It's really interesting. Like they don't act different. They don't talk. There's not like a specific personality about them. Like they're, you know, they're just people who have a sex life that's a little bit strange. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day, and I'm sure a lot of you have already seen 50 Shades of Grey now that it's out.
Okay.
So you tell us what you think about it. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe to The Real Rejects. You can check out Salamander Sally's channel. We just did a video on there.
Don't know what it is yet, but
It'll be there. 14% female. Okay, this channel has a 14% female demographic, according to YouTube analytics. So whoever the female subscribers are, please comment. Let me know who you are.
I only want female subscribers to comment. No, that's me.
Comment, or
that's me.
You know it's gonna be good guys.
How about all the female subscribers comment a heart so we know that you're real? We can count them up.
Yeah. And some booby pics that I will not look at because I'm in love.
I can look at them though and like describe them to you.
That would be okay. It's like reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
It's not cool if you're like watching a blowjob, but you know, if you're reading about someone giving a very detailed
Then
blowjob,
it's
it's
fine.
totally cool. Blowjob.
Glad you got that covered.
Yeah, she got covered. You know what I mean? Scene.
Scene.